Steeplechase Premium Race up next. We've got Elise Thorner, Jessie LaCour, Sarah Tate, Jessica Furlan, Alicia Butterworth, Brielle Urbacher, Caitlin Stewart Barnett, Stella Radford, Grace Featherstona, Jenna Melanson, Catherine Boscheman, Emily Brown, Benite Baines, and we will have Amy Cashin serving as the pacer.
If you want me to Adam, this is another example of an event where I'm seeing a lot of familiar names from several years ago, and that bodes well for the future of our sport. Of course, some of our top performers returning from world championships in the early 2010s, and lots of talent on the U Sport and NCAA scene from more recent years. Taking a look at our start line here as our starter just holds our athletes for a moment. Gonna wait for a clean call. You see Jessica Furlan, she's in that red kit to the right of screen. She's gonna start with hip number 4. She's third in line right now. And Furlan, a 2-time Canadian champion from 2013 and 2014. I had the pleasure of being teammates with this excellent athlete for a number of years, especially ahead of the 2016 Olympics in Victoria, BC. We trained together, and she is looking strong to the front. Our pacer taking things on up front, and that is a really difficult first barrier. So Furlan sits in third right now. She's spent a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest, and Adam, we still see Sarah Mitten, the pride of Canada's throwing prowess, on screen as well. Unfortunately, it looks like a foul out of her.
Indeed it is, so she will remain in second place right now. Here's the leader, Neil Thomas Dodd. Best throw 19 meters. This is her round 4 attempt. And that is out beyond the 18-meter mark, but doesn't look like it's going to be an improvement on her best.
So Furlan contesting for the lead of the race proper right now. She sits in second overall, and she is behind Grace Featherstonehaugh of the Royal City Track and Field Club. Grace, a standout for Oregon State. She was third at the Canadian Championships last year, seventh here last year as well, sixth at the 2023 NCAA Championships. And it is 1 separated to 3. With Featherstonehaugh to the lead, Furlan and then Thorner joining that chase pack. And our pacer working hard as if she is part of the race. She may stay in this thing. That is a difficult thing to do, finding a pacer who can lead out an elite steeplechase field. But that is Amy Cashin, the Australian, who's taking things out for the lead. Cashin has been a recognizable name on this Canadian circuit. She continues to lead them out, 3:54 on the clock. So Furlan, Thorner, giving chase. It is a 3-woman race behind our pacer, who I would encourage to stay in this thing. She has a big, big lead, and you don't get many steeplechase opportunities. So Cashin up front, putting in the hard work, not necessarily helping our athletes in the race in earnest, but those three working hard together now around the backstretch.
Back to the women's shot put for a look in. Still have Neil Thomas Dodd leading things. 19 meters, her best throw. Julian Boumquo now into the circle. She's currently sitting in 4th position. And the Belgian out beyond 16 meters there. Best mark so far, 16:54. That's 16. Actually, I'll have to wait for confirmation of what that was. It's 19:24, so that's going to move her into the lead here through her 5th throw. This is Leah Riedel, currently sitting in 4th place. Her best mark so far, 16:87. We'll check back in on the women's steeplechase. Kate?
A great battle developing here. Furlan, you see in the lead there, 2 red kits working hard together. That is the veteran Jessica Furlan of Excel Athletica. 5:32.42 at the last split. Again, a Canadian champion in 2013 and 2014. She's working hard against the relative youngster, Grace Featherstonehaugh of Royal City Athletics. And those two are following our pacer. This is fascinating, Adam, because our pacer is staying in this thing right now. And as I say that, she has stepped off. She was on pace to get pretty close to her own PB of 9:28.49 from this year. But now our pacer steps off. So Grace Featherstonehaugh of Royal City Athletics takes the lead. She's establishing some daylight over Jessica Furlan. Jess Furlan, a standout in the NCAA herself, and staging a comeback here in an Olympic year, trying to capitalize on a great opportunity here at the Jerome Classic. But Featherstone Ha moving away stride by stride from the rest of the field. Again, 4th at the NACAC Championships in 2022, 3rd at the Canadian Championships last year. But she has really developed into a top athlete in Canada in an event that is deeply stacked. So coming up on 1 lap to go now for Grace Featherstone Ha. She is young in age, but wise in experience. Manages the barriers with good success. Jessica Furlan trying to hold off the charge from behind of Elise Thorner. So Elise Thorner, the Brit, competed for New Mexico, and she has the 9:28.49 best. She's moved into 2nd now, trying to chase down Featherstone Ha. Little stutter step there, but clean hurdling so far, and she's got just over 200 meters to go. This outside water pit adding a little bit of extra length to each lap. It's going to be close. Thorner making moves now on our longtime leader. Featherstone Ha has run a really brave race up front. She's taken on the charge since the pacer dropped, and she is under threat of being surpassed. 1 barrier to go, and the 2 of them stride for stride now into the home, and it is going to be the Brit. It is going to be Thorner taking the win here over the Canadian Featherstone Ha. And Elise Thorner wins in 9:40.73. Less than half a second over Grace Featherstone Ha at 9:41.18. And it was Stuart Barnell who crossed the line, the Royal City teammate of Featherstone Ha, in 3rd at 9:54.97. The times are outside of the personal bests of these athletes, but the points matter so much here at this World Athletics Silver Label Meet Atom. The 3,000 meter steeplechase, truly the 5,000 meter of hurdling. Same energy systems employed, and as someone who ran 12.5 laps in Tokyo under 41 degrees Celsius, I can attest to the fact that this event takes a lot out of you. Thorner, a fantastic win there. 9:40.73. Again, that is outside of her best. She is a 9:28.49 gal on her best day.